What's poppin', Pete? Welcome on back. Today we're talking about the Pokemon TCG Pocket, specifically a deck that I've just been having a lot of fun with recently. Okay, here's the deck. It's kind of just a mixture of everything, but let's go over from the top. We've got one Shinx, one Pikachu. There's also two Magnemites, but they're out of order because of promo cards, I guess, for whatever reason. Then we got one Luxio, one Raichu, two Magnetons, one Magnezone, and one Luxray. After the Pokemon, we've got two Potions, two Pokeballs, two Professor's Research, two Lieutenant Surge, and two Volkner. Now, this deck is fairly interesting. We'll get into it in depth more when we get into the games. It isn't like meta-defining, it's not really aggressive, it's just a fun deck to use if you want to shake things up a little bit. The reason I like it is it's so pivotal. There's three different ways that you can come out on top. It's not set in one stone, but the fun behind this deck is figuring out the rotation patterns and how to adequately make things happen. Magneton obviously builds up the energies on the board. Lieutenant Surge moves them from the Raichu. You use the Raichu and kill something, but you lose the 3 energy. You switch it out for the Luxray. You get those energy back with Volkner. You repeat the cycle. It's like, I guess Rebound isn't a good name for the deck, even though it's kind of good, I guess. Recycle would probably be better. Maybe Rebound and Recycle. But it's basically just reusing energies over and over and over again, moving them around the board and just making shit happen. So let's get into a game. All right, game number 1. Let's see what happens. We are going to go second. You guys always know that's my optimal decision. I like going second more than first. We're going to go ahead and drop Pikachu on the bench. The reason we're putting Pikachu on the bench and Shinx up front is that we have the potential of just not taking damage. And with this deck specifically, that's really nice to just not take damage. Now, the reason I like Shinx so much is that it gives you that little buffer time period to stall. There is a 50-50 chance that you just never take damage just because of its attack. It allows, if it hits a head on the coin flip, it doesn't take damage from the opposing Pokemon the next turn. Now, obviously, you're not going to hit your 50-50 all the time. And if I'm being honest, the hand that we started with is probably not the best one that we could have. For the time being, I am going to put energy on Pikachu, and I'm going to pass because there's no need for us to attack. They can't have 2 energy on their first turn, so it doesn't matter what they do here. But yeah, the Shinx and Pikachu both tend to be the back burner until they're not. The reason I say that is because most of the time is spent building up the board to get to the point where Magneton does a lot of the heavy lifting. As of right now, we do have Luxray in hand, so if we get Luxio, we can just ramp into it. We don't necessarily need the Magnetons. The good thing about this is, see, we're not going to take damage on this next turn, which is really good. We're going to avoid potentially 200 points of damage, because I'm assuming they're going to have the Superior. And if they have the Superior, then they're going to have Powerful Bloom, and Powerful Bloom with 4 coin flips, which is really bad. I was right. They do have the Evolution, which is good for them, I guess. But unfortunately... Very, very doubtful that we'll come out on top this game. We'll probably end up losing this one, but I think I'm just gonna, stick through it, show you guys how the deck plays. We just dodged 150 points of damage. We're probably not gonna land that head on the next turn, which is gonna be really, really, really unfortunate. But at the same time, honestly, with the way that this game is going right now, currently, I'm okay with losing Shinx, and the reason I say that is because as long as I can get Magnetons on my bench, maybe we can get ahead again. Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go. 2 heads in a row. What I need to happen is I need to draw Raichu. If I can draw Raichu, I can get rid of the Celebi. If I can get rid of the Celebi, I can buy myself time so that they can set up another one. Shinx right now isn't going to be too helpful. It might become helpful later, I suppose. But as of right now, the setup is to retreat Shinx into the Pikachu. Hopefully it'll be a Raichu, 140 damage, Celebi go bye-bye. And then they have a second one that they're going to start setting up, so that's not going to be very fun. Really hoping that we can get what we need on this next turn. Even like a Professor's Research. If we can get Professor's Research to go into Raichu, that's fine, because we don't need to do anything else. So that's totally fine. Dude, we just dodged 250 points of damage. Dude, Celebi, I hate that card. I hate that card so much. I love it, but I hate it. I dislike, but I like. We didn't draw anything that we needed, which is, amazing. But we can just go ahead and start building up the Magneton here. I am just going to put more energies on the Magneton too, because there's no need to put 3 on Pikachu just yet. I am just going to go for hide again and see if we can't get super, super lucky. Go 3 for 3. Yeah, baby, let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. That wasn't supposed to happen, but I'm glad it did. I'm glad it happened. Let's see if it can just continue to happen. That'd be ideal. That'd be really, really nice if we can just keep doing this until we draw the cards that we need. I guess it truly is a 50-50 each turn. And I know that like probability of us landing all those back to back is not necessarily the most luckiest or the most probable, but you know, I'm gonna keep taking it while I keep taking it. Okay, wow, only 50 points of damage. We actually would have lived that one. we would have lived that one. Let's go ahead and see if we get Raichu. If we get Raichu here, this is perfect. We get Luxio. Okay, now the question is, do I just keep... I think I kind of want to keep the Shinx. Because what's going to happen here? You know what? Actually, you know what? No. We're not going to keep it. We're not going to keep it. Or we're not going to keep it out. I mean, we're going to put Magneton in. I'm going to evolve the Luxio now. This is where it's going to come in handy. This is where it's going to come in handy. This is the deck is coming all together. This is a perfect game to show you how it works. I'm going to pass here because we obviously can't do anything. But what's going to happen on this next turn is they're going to kill this Magneton. Those 3 energies are going to go bye-bye. And then I bring Luxio in on that death, evolve it into the Lux Ray, then attach an energy, use Volkner to get 2 more from my discard back, deal 120 damage on their bench, kill the Superior, nerf the Celebi, and then on the following turn, hopefully I can, you know, get the, well, assuming that we actually die here. We do. Okay, cool. So we're going to take the L on the Magneton real quick, but we are going to be able to set up a lot of our other stuff, which is what I like about this deck. So the Magneton's going to fall. Luxio's going to come in. Next turn, we're going to drop an energy Volkner once we turn it into a Lux Ray. Kill the Superior because we can deal 120 points of damage to any Pokemon that we want. So we're going to evolve it here. We're going to attach this energy, and then we're going to Volkner. It does kind of suck that we lost the Magneton, but at the same time, it is going to be really, really helpful for us because we do have 2 in the discard, which is perfect for bringing back if we have to do it again. We're going to go for Volt Bolt. We're going to take out the Superior. And now, hopefully, we can stall until we get Raichu to kill the Celebi. And if we can do that, we're perfect. We already have 3 energies on the Pikachu. No worries at all there. The only thing that could go like horribly wrong here is they get 4 heads, I guess. That would be pretty detrimental. Okay, there's 1. Okay, there's 2. Okay, I guess we are just gonna lose our Lux right here. That really sucks. If I can draw Raichu or Professor's Research, that'd be perfect. I would really like to not draw another Volkner. I would really like it. I would really, really like it. We don't have too many Pokemon or cards left in our deck. Okay, Research. 8 cards left. Please. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh no! This is not good. This is not good. We just lost. All that setup for nothing, man. You know, all right, whatever. We'll just play it out. We'll just play it out. We'll let them get their actual victory. I mean, there's nothing I can do here. We just lose. That is super unfortunate. I'm so glad that they don't let you see what the next card you would have drawn is. If that was a thing in this game, I will just say that I'm really glad that it's not a thing in this game because I would hate to know that the next card was the Raichu. I would hate to know that the next card was the Raichu. So, we did not win this game, but I feel like it did show a lot of premise and a lot of promise as to what the deck's purpose is. It's utilizing what's there, pivoting what is, and bringing back what isn't. And I'm really, really happy with that game. Even though we lost, it was a pretty close one. We did nerf them quite heavily by taking out the Superior, and we just needed to draw that Raichu, and we didn't. And that's just the unfortunate case here. But let's go ahead and hop into another game. All right, let's hope that this next one doesn't have a Celebi deck because that was like one of the worst potential matchups that we could have had. Do I start with the Magnemite or do I start with the Shinx here? I feel like maybe in this situation, since I do have the Magnemite, we should lead Magnemite. 1, because we can get chip damage off, and 2, because I do want to preserve the Shinx as much as possible. Yes, it is nice getting those coin flips, but it is literally a 50-50, and I don't really like risking the game solely off of 50-50s. So I would rather sacrifice a Magnemite to buy time. We do have 2 of them. We only have 1 Shinx, so if we lose the Shinx, we can't play Luxray, and I would much rather keep that than keep 2 Magnetons on the bench. So hopefully they land 2 Tails, or at least just 1. There's 1. Damn. All right, cool. Well, I mean, at least we're only taking 30. That's good for me, I suppose. Now, I do need to live the next one. So let's go ahead and evolve this into Magneton here. We're going to go ahead and start building that up. And then I kind of just want to get... Do we just straight up sacrifice... Do we just straight up sacrifice the Magnemite? Or do we get a little bit of chip damage in? Or do we just, like, full-on build up the Magneton? I feel like we might just focus on the Magneton and build it up. You know what? No. Let's put that... Let's heal the Magnemite just in case we get lucky enough and they land 1 Tails again. But the reason I want to do this is... 1, we do actually need to get energies in the discard pile. Like, it needs to happen in order for us to use Volkner. Volkner isn't like, it's not a different surge where it moves from a Pokemon to the other. It brings it back from the discard pile. So it is important that we do lose some energies. And we will lose them upon retreating, upon moving, upon doing all that kind of stuff. So technically what we could do is if we live this turn, we can retreat out, sacrifice that, and put like the Magneton in if we wanted to. And then on the following turn, we can retreat out again. Or we can just roll the dice a second turn because we just got 0 damage dealt to us, so we're okay for the time being. And I think we are going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this, grab the Pikachu, and then build up the Magneton again. And then I think, methinks, I want to put the energy on the... Let's put it on the Pikachu. I think we need to start with the Pikachu. That's like the more ideal play here. So the ideal situations with this deck, you build up the Magneton, or at least one of them, you Lieutenant Surge onto the Pikachu, you use the Pikachu's attack, it gets rid of all of its energies. On the next turn, you can like, actually I don't even know if I have X speeds in this deck, because I figured like the retreat costs are kind of low, it's not really important. We are going to lose the Magnemite here, that is okay. I think what I'm going to do though, depending on what we draw, I'm going to put out the Magneton first. Just actually, in the rare instance that we draw into the Raichu, maybe we do this. Well, no, we just drew a card that we absolutely don't need. I can kill this. I can kill the Kangaskhan though, so I think I will do that. We'll just load up. We'll switch in the Magneton. We'll kill the Kangaskhan. And then we'll just keep moving forward. Now, the Magneton isn't typically for doing damage, but if it's there and it's a free kill, why not? Even the boards. And preserve ourselves for a little bit longer. This way the Dratini max can do 40, no 60 damage. And I assume that they're not going to evolve, but they might. Kind of unfortunate that we lost the Magnemite and then drew the Magneton. That would have been nice to have 2 of them. But, you know, that's okay. It's okay. We do get a Luxio, though, so we can just start setting up here. And I think... we do have 1 in the discard, so on this next turn, what I can do is I can retreat the Magneton out, Luxio in, evolve Volkner, and kill, which will be really, really nice. Now, I really hope that... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if they evolve, because I'm going to do 60 damage here, bring them down to 40. If they evolve, they'll be back up to, like, what, 100? And then the Luxray will be able to take it out. So this one, assuming they don't play another basic Pokemon, should be a win. It should be a good old dub. Let's see what they end up doing here. They are going to evolve it. They're not going to be able to do anything. They have exactly 100... Oh, God dang it, dude. You kidding me right now? Oh, damn. Okay, the super unfortunate thing here is that there is a high probability that we, like, kind of just, like, we could get wiped. There's a very good chance that that happens. So I'm going to Volkner to get energies onto the Luxray. And then I'm going to attach an energy onto the Raichu and evolve it so that it has a better chance of surviving. Then I'm gonna Volt Bolt and do the most damage that we can to the Dragonite and hope that on their next turn, they don't get... Actually, you know what? They couldn't wipe completely because it's only gonna do 4 multiples of 50. And actually, they could technically. If they landed on Magneton and Raichu both, they could win. If it completely ignores Luxray and hits both of those, they could win here. But let's just hope that doesn't happen. No, they're just going to straight up out my Raichu. That is so unnecessary. But it is my turn. And the really cool thing about Luxray is that it has a free retreat. So we don't even need to waste the energy technically. I am just going to keep it in because why the hell wouldn't I? We can just get 2 energies back, immediately equip it, and then go for the same move again, and they just concede. So I really, really like this deck. It is a lot of fun. Obviously, it isn't perfect. Some matchups are not going to be as fun. The first game with the Celebi, even though we lost, I feel like we had a good setup and a good thing going. We just didn't get the last card that we needed in the last moment, and that's just how games go. That's just how trading card games go. It's all the luck of the draw. That's really all there is to it. But that really just showcased what I wanted to show you guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap the video there. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's anything you would tweak about this deck, or if you tried it, let me know how you guys enjoyed it. So let me know if it did anything for you. With that being said, I'm going to get up out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Like if you do, sub if you're new, but I'm out. Peace.